Good morning, it's Monday, January 4th, and this is the Herald Review's Daily Chirp podcast. We're bringing you a closer look at one of our top stories, along with other important things going on in our community. Today, Cochise County is working to inform the community on vaccine availability and registration, despite glitches in the state's health department website. But first, a quick message from our sponsor.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Lawley from the Lawley Automotive Group, and we've stocked up on inventory at all of our dealerships. If you've been thinking about a new car, we've got the deal for you on a new Buick, GMC, Chevrolet, Ford, Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. You don't have to go to Tucson or Phoenix to buy a new vehicle. We're your hometown dealer since 1995. We'll beat the big city dealers in price, and our customer service is small town dealer friendly. Come into any one of the Lawley dealerships today or shop lawleycars.com and see why nobody beats a Lawley deal. Nobody.
Before we begin, some local history. From 1913 to 1933, Fort Huachuca was the base for the Buffalo Soldiers of the 10th Cavalry Regiment. Today's history was brought to you by Benson Family Healthcare. From annual routine checkups to health concerns, Benson Family Healthcare is committed to being your most trusted healthcare partner by focusing on your individual needs. Call to schedule an appointment today at 520-720-6551. Now our feature story. Individuals signing up to get the Moderna vaccine under Phase 1A have reported some glitches in the state's health department website. In addition, individuals who have been signing up to get inoculated through the state's newly created webpage may not be seeing all the locations where the vaccines are being administered. These locations are known as points of dispersal, or PODs. Alicia Thompson, director of Cochise Health and Social Services, said that one of the members of her staff who lives in Sierra Vista tested the webpage to determine whether a POD was available in her city. The closest POD that came up was in Douglas, but there are several PODs in the Sierra Vista area. Thompson said that it can be very confusing to people, especially those in our older population. But she assured that all individuals under the Phase 1A group are being taken care of, and that the network of communication is clear and strong. Ultimately, there is no precedent for this, and they are all learning. They're doing their best to put out as much information as possible as quickly as possible. For example, Thompson explained that Chiricahua Community Health Centers will have several PODs open once the Moderna vaccine is available for the Phase 1B group. The county's health department will be posting those POD locations once they're available. Speaking of Phase 1B, Thompson said that the Arizona Department of Health Services patient portal is already getting overwhelmed with people who are signing up to be notified once the vaccine is ready for those who are eligible. And a new group of individuals has been added to Phase 1B. It now includes anyone over the age of 75. In addition, Phase B includes law enforcement, firefighters, corrections officers, teachers and childcare staff, utility workers, and any healthcare workers who were not included in Phase 1A. It also includes high-risk adults in congregate settings such as group homes and homeless shelters. It's important to note that signing up on the state's website is optional, not mandatory. Thompson assured the public that the county will be advertising the availability of the Moderna vaccine for Phase 1B as soon as that time arrives.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kara Christ, Director of the Arizona Department of Health Services. After all of the challenges we faced in 2020, I'm sure we're all looking forward to a new year. Our cases remain elevated, as does our percent positivity. We continue to see increased hospitalizations and deaths. COVID-19 vaccine continues to be administered in Arizona. Healthcare workers and long-term care facility residents and staff continue being vaccinated statewide. This week, we updated the recommendation for prioritization for vaccine. Arizonans 75 and older are now prioritized to be vaccinated against COVID-19 in the second phase of distribution. This recommendation is aligned with the updated recommendations from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, which recently voted to include those over the age of 75 in Phase 1B. It will be a number of months before the vaccine is available to all. Please do all that you can to mitigate the spread of COVID-19.
Want to stay up to date on what's going on? Join Neighbor, your trusted neighborhood community. Neighbor is a free online forum you can trust to connect with your community, focus on facts, and make a difference. Join the conversation. Visit nabur.myheraldreview.com. We'd also like to take a moment to congratulate Maricela and Anthony Arvalo, who rang in the new year with the arrival of a healthy baby boy. Today's local announcement is brought to you by Apex Network Physical Therapy. Providing physical therapy to the community, Apex Network offers a wide range of services, including manual therapy, industrial rehab, dry needling, golf rehab, and more. To learn more, go to apexnetworkpt.com. Ezekiel Arevalo came into the world at 1:03 Friday afternoon and is Canyon Vista Medical Center's first 2021 baby. Weighing 8 pounds, 4 ounces, and measuring 21 inches, Maricela described her new baby as very healthy with a lot of hair. He has a 3-year-old brother, Noah, who is very excited about having a baby brother. The Arevalos live and work in Sierra Vista, and Maricela is a 2014 Buena High School graduate. She said that the nurses and hospital staff at Canyon Vista were amazing. Finally, we'd like to remember the life of longtime Sierra Vista resident Veronica Ronnie Louise Griffith. She was the youngest of 4 children, and she was a 1960 graduate of Sal Point Catholic High School in Tucson. Ronnie met her husband Charles Griffith at a church function after he was handpicked for her by her sister Maureen. They wed in 1962 in Tucson and moved to Sierra Vista in the mid-1960s, where they owned and operated Charlie's Carpet Sales and Service until retiring in 1997. They enjoyed traveling throughout the US, Canada, and Europe, and they spent 15 summers as campground hosts at Spring Hill Campground in Montana. She cherished views of the mountains, her rose garden, and walks in the park with her husband and dogs. Ronnie was an excellent cook and famous for many dessert recipes during the holidays. Sundays were cherished family time for evening dinners. Like the great hostess she was, she loved feeding everyone and always made sure you accepted at least a cold beverage and would not take no for an answer. She was a loving wife, mother, grandmother, friend, St. Andrew's Church parishioner, and 3-time breast cancer survivor. Thank you for taking a moment today to remember and celebrate Ronnie's life. Thanks for tuning in to the Herald Review podcast today. Join us again on Tuesday. And remember, the Herald Review is here for you with local news you can trust. For more information on any of the stories you heard about today, visit us at myheraldreview.com. Right now, you can become a member starting at just $1.99 per week.